everybody. It's J&J True Outdoor Adventures. I'm sorry it happened too quick. I was down here hunting on my farm this morning. It is December 1st. It is Wednesday, and got the deal done, baby. Woo! I got it done here on the farm. I got in here probably around 6:50 or so, and I did a little bit of grunting, a little bit of doe bleating. He's not no big rack buck, but we aren't here hunting the racks. We're here hunting the deer, and I'm tickled to death with him. This has been a tough season, an extremely tough season. I thought I was going to go the whole season without harvesting a deer, and I got one, baby. I got him on the ground. He's right here in front of me. Got in here this morning. There was squirrel activity going on, so I knew there was probably some acorns and stuff, and I heard noise all around me, to my left, to my right, and everything, but I think a lot of that was squirrels. And I heard some tree limbs snapping behind me, and I turned around and looked, and I seen a deer moving through the pines. And I went, oh crap, that's a deer. And I threw the gun up, and he stepped out from behind a tree, and I seen his horns, and one shot, and he was on the ground. And I'll show y'all the deer now. There's the deer. Sorry about the video. Sorry. There's the horns. Nice little 3-point. That is the first kill for J&J of 2021. We got it done. We still have the rest of this week to go, and we have muzzleloader season, but we got one on the ground. I'd like to have gotten video of it, everybody. I'm sorry. But man, it happened quick. It happened super quick. I didn't expect to see anything that this quick. But we got one down. So, whoo! Yes. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, good Lord, for giving me this opportunity and for giving me this deer. It is by Him that any of this is possible. We may not all be, at times, the perfect people, but the good Lord will still bless you, and He'll give you what you need. All you got to do is ask for it. Oh, thank you, Jesus. Thank you, good Lord. All right. Well, I'm going to get this buck worked out. I'm going to get him drugged back to the truck, and then I'm going to go to bed. I've been on night shift this week. Thought I'd go on a quick morning hunt. So, we'll probably include this on tomorrow's video. I think Dad's going hunting tomorrow, so we might include this on that video as well. So thank y'all for watching, subscribing, comment. Please hit the notification bell so you know when our videos are posted. And as always, we'll see you in the woods. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, good Lord.
Good morning, everybody. This is December the 2nd, Thursday. It's the last week of the West Virginia firearms season. And yes, I'm hunting today. I took off work today and tomorrow. And by now, you should know that Jared has scored He was hunting down on the farm. I would have probably went down to the farm, but if he wasn't hunting, I didn't want to go down there and impose my, because he's not got his house built down there yet, and I don't want to be on the property without him being there. So I'm over here on the lease. I went to a wake last night. My wife's aunt had passed away, and I talked to Big Al, and I'm sure I mentioned I was going hunting today, but he never said nothing about coming. So I'm by myself. I'm gonna give it a try. It's overcast. It's supposed to get up to 60. Right now, here on the lease, it's 49 degrees. So I've got me a croissant from Sheets. I got my thermos of coffee. So I'm going to eat my breakfast, and then, I'm dressed. All I got to do is put my orange vest on, put on the orange hat, grab the rifle, and got the backpack with the GoPro on it, and head into the woods. I will probably do some still hunting, and then I don't know if I'll go to my stand and actually get in my stand. I've never been much of a rifle hunter from a tree stand, but I'm gonna check things out. I know, here on this part of Fayette County, if you had a Class N stamp, pretty much if it was brown, it was down. So I don't know how much hunting was going on over here. This area where we hunt, most everybody knows we hunt here. They know we're gone the first week. So this may have been hunted hard. I may really have a hard time, but I'm gonna give it my best. I'm gonna try to stay here till about 4:30, unless I get something before then. But I'm gonna take you along with me. This is J&J True Outdoor Adventures, and that's what we do. We'll take you along with us, whether it's a good day or a bad day. So just stay tuned. We'll see you in the woods here in a little bit. Thanks for watching. Okay, folks, I'm headed in. It's about 15 after 7. You can see that sky up there. It's cloudy. It rained last night. Got the old Remington 700 BDL 30-06. It's loaded. I'm taking my time. I'm not going to walk in through the whole thing. I'm just going to take my time, walk in, see what I can see. I don't know how hard this area was hunted. I've already heard my first gunshot, and it sounded like it was way back that way, back through there. Could be out towards Edmond. I don't know if it's down towards Winona or not, but I'm just going to take my time, walk in. I'm going to do a little still hunting. I got my padded seat. I may find a place and sit down. So, just stay tuned. We'll see you in a little bit. Okay, everybody. I'm out here to the seat that me and Jared made a couple years ago. I'm just on the other side of my primary tree stand. I can watch this big deep hollow, top of this ridge, flat hillside over here, and the knoll, backside of where Jared's other tree stand is. Am I going to have any luck? Like I said, I don't know how hard this was hunted. I think one club member, I don't know if he was back here or if he's on the other side of the knoll, killed a nice buck. Pretty sure. I found some hair in the path I was walking out through to get out here. So I'm sure this area is where he harvested his buck. But I thought I'd give it a try here for a few hours. It took me an hour to walk back here, but I was taking my time watching up ahead of me, watching the hillsides, watching down the hollers. So just stay tuned. I'll give you a little panoramic view. Got this holly bush over here as almost like a natural blind to my left. And there's the other hillside. And there's a hollow that comes down over there. It ties into the hollow I'm sitting in. About 20 minutes to 11. I've been in this one spot since I got here. It's been probably about 3 hours, 3.5 maybe. And I haven't seen nothing. You can probably hear that wind blowing. They were supposed to get up about 15 mile per hour winds today, 30 mile per hour gusts. The clouds have left. The sun's out now. And I haven't seen anything. Like I said, I don't know how hard this has been hunted back here. Or in this general area. But I'm going to give it my best. But I thought I'd give you an update because it's been a while. I can see way down in the hollow. I haven't seen nothing. I'd be happy to see a doe. But I think we're hurting our herd on this side of the river. Too many does being killed. And where they're actually does or button bucks, you know. A button buck's still considered a doe. Anything less than 3 inches is still considered a doe. So I just think there's too much. Just stay tuned. I'll update you again in a while. Hopefully I'll see something, be able to tell you I've seen something, or maybe capture it on video. So just stay tuned. I don't know if I got it in frame or not. Big old fox squirrel. First wildlife I've seen today. Okay, I have the dilemma whether I want to move or not. I've sat here for almost 5 hours. It's about 1 o'clock. About 1:15, 1:20 would be 5 hours I've been in this spot. And I haven't seen anything. Seen that one fox squirrel. I don't even know if I got video of it. I tried. And if it's not in any of this video, then I didn't get him. He was a big old fox squirrel. He went into he come down. I'm trying to see what kind of tree that is. I can't tell. I don't think it's a red oak, but he come down it, and there's a hole in the bottom. Big old hole. He went up in it, and he come out and he run down the hill all the way down through into the bottom. But I have been watching this all back up in here. That's the knoll. And the old four-wheeler trail, this hillside, and over where it breaks over goes into the main holler. And then of course this holler, there's a flat out through here, which if I'd go down this holler and hit that flat and walk around, I'd come into Jared's tree stand. And then I've watched the ridge line right here just above my primary tree stand. Or primary as of last year. This year my tree stand's across the knoll on the other side. But I haven't seen anything. Not a doe, not a buck, not a button buck, nothing. So I'm debating on whether to get up and move over towards my new tree stand. Just 2 days ago, it was about 8 o'clock at night. I got 5 photos from my camera. There was 4 does in there. Of course, you know, pretty much the rut's done, except for the late breeding or whatever. Not that hot running and stuff and everything. That's done. So it's now just catching them moving, feeding, and you know, this ridge is full of red oak. I think there might be a couple white oak in here, but it just seems like when I move, and if you've hunted like I have, you get in a spot and you sit and you say, okay, I've been here 3 hours, 4 hours, I'm going to move, and as soon as you get up and take that first step away, you jump a deer. So that's the reason why I tend to try to stay in one place, but it's hard to do it when you're not seeing nothing. And this wind, oh, excuse me. This wind's been blowing and gusting up to about 20 miles. They was talking 30 miles but last night, but I just checked the app and it's like 15 mile per hour winds, gusting up to about 19 to 20. Temperature about 63. But just wanted to give you an update. Like I said, it's been almost 5 hours. I think I done another update and it was about 3 hours or something. I'll decide here in a minute what I'm going to do. Just stay tuned. Well, it's almost 15 till 2. I've had it looking at this area. So I may walk over to where my new tree stand is. I'm just not seeing nothing here. So sorry folks, just uneventful this morning. In this early part of the afternoon, I haven't seen anything. I don't know if the wind's got them boogered up, or, I mean, since the clear cut back in here, in this hollow back here, and it goes all the way down to where the power line is. Since they did that 3 years ago, the deer movement over here just hasn't been what it used to be. I don't know if it caused them to change their patterns. Most likely, they're probably bedding in that. You know, it's a 3-year-old clear cut, maybe going on 4-year-old now. And it's head height, thicket. So that's probably where they're bedding. And of course, to get out here, you got to come across the back of it, or go all the way around the knoll, come around like we used to. But there's just no sign here either. I really can't see if it looks like where any deer's being fed, but it could be there's no mast out here. So I'm gonna head on out towards the new tree stand. Just kind of check on it. Jared checked on it, I think, Tuesday. So I'm not giving up yet. Still got several more hours to hunt, but just tired of sitting in this one spot. So we'll be back. Well, folks, I'm back to the truck. It's almost 3:30. I haven't seen nothing but that fox squirrel. And when I left a little earlier, I can't remember which video it was. Might have been on the GoPro, I don't know, but I still hunted. And I finally made my way back to the truck. So didn't jump anything. I really didn't see any sign. I didn't see evidence of trails. So I don't know. I'll probably come back out tomorrow. The weather's supposed to be about 57. Today got up to 63. The winds are supposed to be a little bit better than what they are now, but of course as it's getting late in the evening, they're starting to subside some. So just stay tuned. Hopefully there'll be another video. I mean, we got 4 more days. Today, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday if I choose to hunt Sunday. But then we'll have a week of, well, I don't want to say we'll have a week of calm. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, there's no hunting other than bow hunting, squirrel hunting. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday is doe season again. And then that following Monday, muzzleloader season opens up. Of course, it's either sex, this part of the county. And then we have a week of just calm, just bow hunting, squirrel hunting. And that leads up to Christmas. And then the 26th, which is a Sunday, and the 27th, which is a Monday, is another youth hunt. And then I think Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, and Friday, or it might be Wednesday, Thursday. No, I think it's Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. I was checking that on the calendar at home. Is another doe season, the late doe season. So, you know, doe season, youth season, doe season. And then, like I said, last week, I don't know about this week, I didn't check. But if you had your Class N stamp, I know last week it was either sex. So you tell me. You look at the West Virginia DNR regs and try to interpret them if you're not from West Virginia, and look and see just how many firearm doe seasons there are, counting the youth and the veterans in the Class Q, which I have nothing against the youth, nothing against veterans or Class Q holders. But I'm telling you, the DNR are just, in certain parts of the state, they're laying waste. And it makes it hard to hunt. Of course, hunting's hard anyway. But, thank you for watching. Please comment, like, subscribe, hit the little notify bell that's in the lower right-hand corner, I think. So you're notified when we upload our videos. I know a lot of people have been asking, Jody, when's the 2021 deer camp videos coming out? Well, I'm hoping to get the first 3 days done this weekend. Or ready to upload this weekend. I got started on it, but with work, and then I decided to take today and tomorrow off. I wanted to hunt. So hopefully I'll get it up here by Saturday or Sunday. It'll be on, and then following that will be the opening day of the 2021 firearm season. So again, I appreciate you watching. We appreciate all of you. And as we like to say, see you in the woods. Good morning, everybody. It's December the 3rd. It's my second day on the second week of the West Virginia firearms season. As you seen yesterday's video, I didn't see anything. Got a little bit later start this morning. It's actually 15 after 7. But, you know, 7 days or 6 days last week, I'm starting to grow weary, especially when you're not seeing anything. And I know we shouldn't be that way, but I'm hunting by myself. Big Al yesterday, I never got a hold of him to tell him I was going, but I knew his aunt had passed away, and he went to the funeral yesterday. He never got a hold of me last night to find out if I was going today. So, again, I'm hunting by myself. But, truck's locked. I'll make absolutely sure. Yep. So, I'm getting ready to start in. As you can see, it's light enough to walk without a headlamp. But, when you're deer hunting, especially with a rifle, a lot of times you don't want to go in at dark 30 because you're going to walk right past something, spook them. For here, walking in at the crack of daylight, I can see ahead of me enough to see if anything's coming. So just stay tuned. I'll fill you in as the day progresses. I'm hoping to be in here for an all-day hunt, but only time will tell. Like I said, when you get this far in the game, you want to give it your all, but your all's about used up. Of course, I do have muzzleloader season coming in about a week. Starts on the 13th. So, but it's like I don't know where I'm going to hunt. I'm not seeing any does yesterday. I know there was at least 4 running around here because I got pictures of them Tuesday night. So, just being in the right place at the right time. So stay tuned, folks. Reason why you hear them 2 helicopters, and it looks like they're headed the direction I'm thinking about. Part of the New River Gorge National Park is on fire. Of course, our forest fires here are a lot different than a lot of other places. Basically, it's just the leaves and dead debris laying on the ground that burns, but I think the last report I heard was about 150 acres had already burnt. They had it about 50% contained. Don't know what caused it. It started in the gorge. Of course, it's been real dry. We got these dry leaves, low humidity, and stuff. So I don't know if that's what those helicopters were doing, but since there was 2 of them, and they're finding the direction where the fire's at. It's not real close to here, but we are close to the New River Gorge National Park. So I'm taking my time going in, basically still hunting. So just stay tuned, folks. Okay, everybody. I'm up above Jared's stand. He'd gotten some video of a buck going through here, but that was up here on the hill. Gives me a wide area to watch. The sun's behind my back to my left. Got a pine thicket way out there in front. This is what we call the knoll. Stay tuned. Hopefully there's some action. Well, I've been here about an hour. I haven't seen nothing but squirrels. And they're keeping me on my toes. Of course, every time I think I hear something, I get a car going up the road or down the road, or there's a heavy equipment running, or somebody's dogs are barking. And people ask why I like hunting up national forest at first week of buck season. Because we can't hear nothing. We're in the deep timber. There's no homes or nothing close by. But it's about quarter till 10. So I've probably been here maybe about an hour and a half. Got me a nice little place elevated here. I can see this whole bottom down into that pine thicket. Across on the other side, of course it's kind of tight over there. But that's where Jared's got his, what he called his work stand. And I can see somewhat up towards where my stand is, but it's way on up there. I can't see my stand, but I see the hillside that it's up on. But at least there's no wind today, and don't have to get out of the wind. It really got breezy late yesterday evening, last night. So just stay tuned, and hopefully we'll have something. I can't believe all the deer have disappeared. Just finding, like, I had a guy post on our J&J Facebook page. You got to find where they're feeding. And around here it's hard to tell. We have white oak and red oak and pin oak all in here. But if the mass didn't do good, I don't want to get close to somebody's property where they got a field or something. I've never hunted that way. So, I just don't want to risk getting too close to somebody's private property and shoot one that goes on their property. I mean, I'm sure you could go to that person and ask permission, but there's a lot of people who won't give you that permission. And, we've got a lot of outsiders moving into West Virginia that don't know nothing about hunting, or they're against hunting, and they're buying up land to get away from the big cities and everything, and they don't want you trespassing on their property. So I'd rather stay back in the woods where I know I'm good. So just stay tuned, and hopefully we'll have something else here in a little bit. Well, it's about 1 o'clock. I haven't seen anything. In fact, it's kind of gotten quiet. I haven't seen squirrel. I haven't heard a squirrel. Don't hear the wood hens or any of the little birds. I was figuring it up yesterday. Been texting Jared. He's going to hunt tomorrow. Like I said, he's already killed him a buck. And we were talking about where to hunt. If we're going to hunt over here or go down to his farm. Of course, I don't know the farm that well, but I was in here yesterday 9 hours. Never saw deer, and when I did get up and move, never jumped a deer. Now it's been about 5.5 hours. I didn't jump a deer coming in. I've been sitting here ever since I got here and haven't seen nothing. And I've got a large area to watch. I've only heard 2 gunshots today. And they were nowhere close. Sorry about this, folks. Thought Jared had responded to me, but it's another guy. I don't know if we had any luck. And it wasn't him. Like I said, it wasn't Jared. So, like I said, I'm sitting here eating my peanut butter and cheese crackers. Still kind of watching. I don't know what's going on with these deer or where they're at. You heard us say that last year. That's one reason why bow season we moved our stands, because there just wasn't any activity over where our, what I call my primary stand is. And I put a camera out there this summer, no feeder. I had a few pictures, bear a couple times, a couple of small bucks, a doe or two come through. But that was in the matter of 2 or 3 months, because I didn't check that camera. When I started using the cell link over on this new spot I've got, I didn't bother that camera. In fact, yeah, I think I went almost 3 months, 4 months without even checking it. And so I don't know what we're going to do. I'm going to finish out the day here. I don't know if I'm going to stay in this spot or I'm going to move. I like this spot, this vantage point, because I have so much area to watch. And I know there's trails that come from here to my right, below some pines, to come through here across in front of Jared's bow stand. There's trails that come out of the hollow just down below me. There's a pine thicket in that hollow. And they come from across the other side, not real close to where my tree stand is, and come into this hollow and come up here and intersect with the trail that goes across. There's a low gap here to my left that goes into that clear cut that's 3.5, 4 years old. And then out that way, where I'm looking, it's the area that, it's a big flat that we walk across to get back over to where my primary place is, or over this way where the newsstand is. But it also goes out to a saddle where Alvin's old tree stands at. So I've got a lot of territory here that I can watch. And there's a lot of territory where the deer could come from. Just not seeing anything. So I don't know what to tell you. It's just been a rough year. I told Jared I was going to do a video, and I was going to title it, "The Struggle is Real." And I've got some ideas what I want to talk about, but I don't know if I'll do it or not. I may do it, but just stay tuned. I'm not going to drag this out. I don't want nobody telling I gab too much. So, I mean, when you're sitting in the woods and nothing's going on, it's calm, it's quiet, you've scanned, you've looked, you've listened, and there's nothing here, you break for lunch. That's when I turn the camera on. And I do a little bit of gabbing. But just stay tuned, and I'll update you here in a while. Thanks for watching. Well, folks, I think I'm going to start my way out, do a little still hunting. I have sat in this spot for just a little over 7 hours. And other than squirrels, some wood hens, some of them little bluebirds, I haven't heard or seen a deer. Haven't heard nothing walking. I've heard the squirrels on the ground. Of course, they quit just before noon, and I haven't heard any since. But, you know, I've had this vast area to watch. And the leaves are dry. Like I said, you know, the New River Gorge National Park, from what they call Endless Wall to Beauty Mountain, is on fire, about 150 acres. And it's just been so dry. So, you know, I know deer can be stealth, but sitting up here on this hill, watching out this flat, over on the other hillside, and out back towards Alvin's old tree stand site, if one was walking, you'd hear it. Like I said, I know the rut's over. We're not going to hear no running, you know, from a doe being chased by a buck. You know, we're in that late part of the rut now. I mean, not all does go in the rut at the same time, but I don't think the chasing's going on. But, you know, 2 days, I hunted on the backside of this knoll on my bushcraft seat for about 7 hours, maybe 7.5. Didn't see nothing. And now I'm on this side of the knoll, Jared's new tree stand site, and mine's back over that way. So, during bow season, we hardly seen any deer. I think he's seen one. Now, our cameras tell a different story, but all the action was at nighttime. And I seen a total of 2, 3, or 4 does. Never saw a buck. Had that one picture in the daytime of, it looked like it was a nice 8 or 9 point. But there's just nothing here. So I think I am going to start heading my way back to the truck. Just taking my time. Stop behind a tree, stand there for 10, 15 minutes, 20. And that way, by the time I get back to the truck, it'll be 4:30, going on 5, something like that. Sun sets at 5:03, I think it is. But I've been sitting here, I'm just tired of sitting. I've stood a little bit, I've sat, I've sat on the ground. I'm sitting on a log right now. It's just nothing. And I hate this for you guys. I mean, you're expecting to see some good quality video, not me talking. But when there's nothing moving, but again, we're in deep timber. We're not close to farms or anything. I mean, we're closer to farms here than what we are up on the mountain in Greenbrier County, but I'm nowhere close to any farms here where we hunt on this part of the lease. But appreciate you watching, and I'll give another update here in a little bit. By the time I get to the truck, I'll do my closing video at the truck. So just stay tuned. We'll see what happens between here and the truck. Folks, I just wanted you to see this hollow out here in front. Used to have a tree stand in that hollow. And about 3.5 years ago, they clear cut that. I'm still on the knoll. I decided to walk over here. I wanted to look. And if you look down through here, this is the way we normally walk in. And then cut to the right to go to Jared's stand. And I cut to the left. And there's a skid road right here. I hit that skid road. And I go out there to where my primary stand is. But I just wanted you to see all this. And if I can get over here on this side, can't see real good down there. I was at a better vantage point just a minute ago. But it's right over there where I was standing. This big old dead tree right here. Not dead tree, it's got a big limb broke off of it, off the side. But I was at that tree. You could see all this and most of this right here. Now, maybe in about 20 years, that area down there will be great to hunt in. Maybe. You can see right now it is thick. And, you know, we've kind of, there's a couple skid roads in there. But we kind of figure this is probably their bedding area where it's so thick. But I'm going to make my way down the hill here and around, just taking my time, trying to be as quiet as I can. I mean, it's dry. You can hear when I step off this log how dry it is. But like I said, I just wanted you to see that. I'm going to head my way. It's probably about 3/4 of a mile walk. I'm just going to take my time. Stop 10-15 minutes. Wait and watch. Get to an vantage point where I can see pretty good out in front of me. So stay tuned. I've made it back to the truck. It's right at 4 o'clock. Yes, there's about another hour of sunlight left. But like I said, not seeing anything. That really bothers me. Because I'm not even jumping anything when I'm walking. It just has me really, really worried. Okay, everybody, I've done made it to the truck. Like I said, it's just at 4 o'clock. There's at least another hour of daylight. Sunset's at 5:03, but I'm beat. I've been up since 5:30. Got over here, started hunting, sitting at one spot all day, and nothing. Didn't jump nothing walking in. Love hearing those birds. And didn't jump nothing coming out. Not a blow, not a white tail. Just like I said in the last little clip I did, I was getting to the truck. It just, it worries me. Where are these deer? I went back to the club's Facebook page. And apparently Monday there was a lot of people seeing stuff, because one of the members posted on there that he lives close to here, and there was a lot of shooting out this way, so hopefully some people, I know at least one guy got a nice buck off of this area, because he had asked me before we went to Greenbrier County if I mind if he hunted out where my primary stand's at. I told him, fine, yeah, I don't care, I'm not going to be here, go ahead and hunt it. I even told him he could hunt out on my tree stand. I mean, I'd rather see somebody that I know in my tree stand than somebody out there messing around maybe going to try to steal it. But that's it for today. I think I've texted with Jared. He's hunting tomorrow. He's working hoot owl shifts this week. So he'd planned to be out here today with me. I didn't know that he'd planned it, but he had planned it. And when he texted me this afternoon, he said that he was just too beat. And I can understand that. He's been working day shifts all this time, and then all of a sudden has to do a night shift week. And it takes your body, time to get used to that. Big Al, like I said, he had a funeral to attend yesterday. Today, he never got a hold of me to say he wanted to come. I did get a text from him today saying he was going to hunt tomorrow. Was talking with Jared. I don't know if we're hunting the lease. We talked about hunting his farm, so we may be hunting the farm tomorrow. I told Big Al he'd need to get a hold of Jared if he wanted to go, to let him know. I'm not real familiar with that farm. We've been there, got the bow range on the field, and we've actually went up one hollow, but I don't know that area that much, so be the luck of the draw if I even see anything. But appreciate every one of you for watching. Like I said, this is the second week of West Virginia firearm season. You have tomorrow, Saturday, and Sunday to hunt. I very seriously doubt I'll hunt Sunday. Sundays is just not our thing. Yes, we did do it this bow season. We hunted one Sunday because it rained and everything on Saturday. But I just appreciate everyone who watches. Wish we had better content. I mean, some does or something I could video, and maybe a little spike or something that I don't want to shoot, and whatever. But these deer just ain't cooperating. It's been a bad 3 years. That's how long this new power line has been put in. And they done all this timbering on this right of way for the power line, plus the landowner, since they're a timber company, while they were cutting the right of way, they had their crews go up some of these hollows, and they changed everything that Jared and Big Al and I had gotten used to. We had these deer patterned. We knew what trails they traveled, but they went up a couple of these hollows. They done select cuts and clear cuts. It's like over this way behind the truck. This is all select cut, but I mean, there's there's not a lot of trees left. I mean, it's a select cut and out this way, but then you get up in that one hollow I showed you with the GoPro when that's coming out. That hollow to me is a clear cut. There's only like half a dozen, maybe 8 trees in it. And since they've done that, everything's changed. Everything's changed. And now we're having to relearn everything. But again, enough of my talking. Like I said, we appreciate you watching. We appreciate your comments and your views on things that you tell us about. And just, you know, if you're not a subscriber, hit that subscribe button, hit the notify bell, share their videos, comment, hit the thumbs up, and we'll just say, we'll see you in the woods. Thanks for watching. NJ True Outdoor Adventures.